beautiful people. I hope everything is good and all is well with all of you. As you can see by the title of this video, by a very popular demand, we are doing a bass tutorial today in a very long time, once again, on the infamous, the most amazing, and probably one of my favorite bass covers that I've done, which is the No More Dream extended version by BTS. Y'all know I love No More Dream extended version. Like the concert version of No More Dream with the live band has probably been one of my all-time favorites. Y'all know I recorded the bass video for this specific version more than a year ago now. And since Map the Soul 1 happened and they luckily brought this arrangement back, which I was super stoked about, and I enjoyed every single bit of it. That bass video has recently gotten some attention, which I'm very thankful, and I appreciate for those who enjoy the video and that were requesting for me to record a tutorial or post tabs or anything. Please do check the description box. There will be actual sheet music regarding this tutorial. There will be the main bass line, and then there's also going to be the extended version, like the dance break version part within that sheet music, starting from bar 13, if you look at the sheet music. But today we will take a look at what is happening, how I played the bass line, what I did, why I did it, and we will be just talking about these parts. We're not going through the entire song because the initial bass line for No More Dream, the infamous riff for No More Dream, is pretty much repeating itself throughout the song, with some exceptions, with some little stop times. And depending on the arrangement, depending on the concert, they have also, you know, switched up the syncopation and then switched up the stop times there initially for those specific arrangements. So we're going to take a look at the main bass line for No More Dream. We're going to take a look at the extended dance break part of it, and yeah, so if you're taking a look at the sheet music, that will be in the description box. Then starting from bar 13, that is when the dance break bass line starts. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and let's get it. Let's talk bass. Okay, so we're here. If you've made it this far, then we're at the part number 1 of the video. So the main bass line for No More Dream by BTS. Infamous, beautiful. The thing about this bass line, whenever, you know, they recorded the bass line, I'm not very sure what kind of bass they used. It could have been, you know, a synthesized upright bass. It could have been a fretless jazz bass. It could be, you know, a fretless P bass, right? But today I'm using a 5-string bass. This is my love, the love of my life. And this wonderful bass, I got this a couple of years ago. Well, actually not a couple of years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago. And this is the SGR by Schecter C5 bass. So the sister company from Schecter initially. And this is the C5 model, so the 5-string model. And what I love about this bass is that I bought it pre-owned. And the previous owner for this bass actually changed the electronics on this bass, so now it's not a passive bass anymore, so it's an active electronic bass. So there's actually a little compartment for the batteries here installed as well on this bass, and I love it. I feel like this plays so well, you know, and like the previous owner where this bass really took really good care of the instrument, so I was happy to buy it from him, and this is definitely one of my favorite basses. But let's get back to BTS No More Dream main riff. So we start off with a G, so E string, 3rd fret, G, and we will be playing the G triad. That is initially the riff here. So G, then we go to a D, then go to the octave G, then go back to the to a D, and then to a G sharp or an A flat. And right, so if we want to do the kind of fretless thing here, so we're gonna slide to the G, right, and again. That's simple. The bass line itself is super simple, but what makes it difficult, even for me, is that it's all about the tone. It's all about how well you can produce a beautiful, fretless, upright bass sounding tone on a fretted bass initially. so that is that. And yeah, so let's get it again. Let's do it slower, and let's just try it once again. So we're starting off with the G. For the second part, we're gonna add a little 16th notes, 2 little 16th notes at the end, right? So the first string, 13th fret. Right? So that is without any groove or anything. So you kind of get the drill that you have to, make it there to that 13th fret there on the top. So let's try it with the groove. Let's put both of those parts together now, very slowly. And that is the main bass line for No More Dream throughout the entire song. So there are 2 beautiful stop times. One is on JK's verse, and one is on also Jungee's verse as well. So there's kind of like these mid-bar stop times, right? So with a little syncopation, but initially the bass line does not change there. So that's just something that you can, take a closer listen to and to kind of get the feel what is happening there with those stop times. But initially, this is the main bass line for No More Dream. And let's get it to the part number 2, the dance break, the infamous dance break. So when it comes to the dance break, if you made this far, so we're at part 2. So the dance break, the infamous, beautiful, live dance break with the beautiful strings, with a lot of triplets. And it's wonderful. It's one of my favorite, things, and I was actually pretty shocked that no one actually recorded a bass video for No More Dream in general, and nevertheless the extended version, because that dance break, that extended part, that concept version for No More Dream, I feel like it's very, very iconic. It's very wonderful, right? With the entire choreography, with the entire kind of string arrangement that we hear within that section, right? With all of those triplets, the percussion section that we have there. It's beautiful. So what I did here is that actually when it comes to the dance break, the triplet part of it, originally the bass does not play. But what I thought would be a cool idea, and what I thought, might be a little bit interesting, is actually to play those triplets there on the bass. So we're still starting off with the beautiful G. And we start with a beautiful 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's the first part of it, right? So the notes are G, A flat, and then a B flat, right? So 3 notes. That's all it is. 3 notes. So G, or G sharp, or an A flat, and then a B flat. So we started off with a beautiful hit on 1. So 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's the first part of it, right? The second part of it is, so right, so we have that G, and we have the D, and those would be initially the second part of it. So 1, 2, and 2, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right. So that is initially what, you still have to have that hip hop groove into it. Then adding those triplets on top of it, I feel like, it gives a beautiful, just very kind of thick hip hop, kind of groove. And then we finish it off with a beautiful slide on the high string, starting off with a G initially. Right, so that is in the recording you can hear that from a sub bass initially, a synthesized sub bass, but we're playing it live, so it's from a G. So that would be the 15th fret on your bass on the low E string. So da 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 da. And that is initially everything that you would have to need to play No More Dream extended version by BTS. Another cool thing that, when we were talking about the bass cover that I did, another cool thing, was that I added, some 16th notes into it. So just initially playing, the same thing, just with 16th notes. So right, so having that kind of gave it a little bit of a kind of a reggae, kind of a trappy reggae hip hop kind of thing, which was great. Another thing that I added was actually at the end, I added a little bit of a riff, which is there was this band that had this riff in one of their songs, and it's just super catchy and it's cool, and I liked it. So initially what I did was we played kind of like a pentatonic scale. And so we went from F, G, B flat, then C, then C sharp, again B flat, and then we go back to the initial riff here at G. So that would be that. That's also another thing that I did. If you want to add that, to your bass playing, and I feel like that's super, super funny and very interesting, and just makes things a little bit more colorful. Y'all know I always enjoy making things more colorful when it comes to bass, because we don't want to be bored while playing bass, and while just enjoying the great music and everything. But I hope this helped you. I hope Now you get the idea on what is what. Please do check out the description box for the actual sheet music. There are, if you're more familiar with tabs rather than the sheet music, there's actually, a while ago I did a community post on the community tab on my YouTube channel, and I posted a picture of the actual tabs for the main riff of No More Dream. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you are learning this, and if you do make a video, definitely do tag me. I want to see all of your bass playing, and as I usually say, always remember to be good, be kind, rock and roll, happy playing. Bye.